Ladies and gentlemen, this is the third time I'm trying to do this one video. It just seems like everything keeps happening every time I try to do this. In my state, we had very severe winds and rain, and so many places are experiencing a power outage. We had wind gusts up to 70 miles an hour, which knocked down trees, power lines, school closures today in some areas. It was bad. And the northern part of the state was under a tornado warning. Y'all, I thought we were going to go out. There are transformers around me and they were buzzing, literally buzzing all night. When I woke up this morning, I did not even think I was going to have power. And when I looked at some of the articles, part of my town was out. And it was out since 2 a.m. And I think there was like 172 towns that are still, people having power issues throughout New Jersey. This one was bad. This one was bad. And when we get these storms, y'all, just like I was telling you over the summer, it is like these storms come in from nowhere. And when they come in, it's like, I'm telling you, it's like a freak of nature, some of these storms that come in here. And I see so much more of it now than when I was younger. I mean, I've seen storms, I've seen wind, heavy winds, I've seen all this stuff in my life, but it just seems like we're getting a lot more of it now than we did in the past. So right now, power went out for a lot of locations back at 2 a.m. And at 6 a.m., there's still quite a few people out. But so right now, there are still about 24,000 without power. Friday morning, a fierce storm hit New Jersey, knocking down trees, causing a traffic mess, and power lines are down across the state. And some highways are shut down because of debris, trees falling, and down power lines. And I think one location I was looking at the news said there's a fire along the highway. So they are putting detours up so people can go in a whole different direction. So if you live in the state, make sure before you leave out for work that you check your highways around you so that if you got to take a detour or go a different way, you can plan ahead. So we had down wires and trees were reported across the state. A ramp was closed on I-280 in West Orange. That's more north of me. One town in New Jersey, Metuchen, closed a school because of a chemical spill, and a fire closed a major highway. So it's Metuchen, I believe, their high school. Look like that's closed. Madison also closed schools, declaring itself a local disaster area. Down poles and wires were reported throughout Hillsborough, Montgomery, causing road closures Friday morning. So these are in people that posted on social media. And let's look at some of these pictures here. Yeah. See if this, okay, here we go. Let me go back one. Wow. Yeah, that's like one of those poles fell because you can see the wires attached to it. Tree. I mean, this was crazy last night. I didn't know what I was going to wake up to. I was just hearing so much of that noise outside. It was, wow. Yeah, you can see the tree down here, and power lines are Not fully down, but they are leaning. And these things, they can easily spark a fire, and they have before. Isn't that amazing? It happened Halloween night. So nobody, you would not have been able to go out, at least didn't go out and be comfortable last night. But this is what the Most High brought in the state Halloween night. And, we don't really get trick-or-treaters up in my area. Maybe some other areas get it more than others, but there were not a lot of kids out in all this crap last night. It was just too bad, for anybody to really be out in. So there were tornado warnings issued and that stayed in effect until 12:30 a.m. And you can see the little map, and you have right here that tells you, what was hitting in the state. But like I said, for us, it was the rain and the wind. So here are the towns that are still without power as of 6 a.m. And you can see it's not a lot of people, but it's a lot of different locations around the state. So the power company is going to be busy. 172 as of 6 a.m. And it's going over the flooding on certain roads and highways, down trees, down trees, down trees, down trees. Wow. Debris spilling onto the New Jersey Turnpike, a down pole, down wires. I mean, it is everywhere. And as of 2 a.m., here were all of the towns that had reported power outages. Yeah. So, 184 altogether. And so this was literally, y'all, a 2-day event. It was a 2-day event. This stuff started like around Wednesday. I remember the winds were picking up Wednesday. And it was a lot, it wasn't quite as severe, but you knew some kind of storm was moving into the area. So places were going to have Halloween parades and stuff, and that's all canceled. Shouldn't have that shit anyway. That mess is wicked. But please tell me what you think, ladies and gentlemen. Wherever you are in this country, please be careful, because I don't know about you, but this whole year, I have noticed how fierce and severe the weather has become in my state. I've lived through all of this before, but it just seems like we're getting more of it than we ever did before. The storms are definitely getting more severe. Please leave your comment and subscribe. Don't forget to hit on the notification bell, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace, family.